A senior U.S. defense official today not able to officially confirm Russia's claim that it used hypersonic missiles in Ukraine, saying it doesn't make much sense being so close. Ukrainian citizens, however, continue to still fight back. Joining us live, ABC News foreign correspondent James Longman in Lviv. And James, welcome. Good to see you, and I hope you're okay. There are indications Russia's ground invasion may have stalled a bit. You've described the situation in Ukraine as surviving a form of resistance. What did you mean by that?
Well, Will, because this war is not being fought on some distant battlefield. It's being taken right into the homes, into the lives of the Ukrainian people, into their towns, their cities, their villages. And nowhere is that clearer than in the city of Mariupol in the southeast of Ukraine, where the images we're seeing are just absolutely devastating. 300,000 people still in that city, unable to get out. People having to dig graves for their neighbours by the side of the roads because they're so worried about sort of dead bodies just being left everywhere. People hiding in basements for days. Just think, it is freezing cold, well below zero. People don't have food, water, the resources they need. It is medieval there, Bill. And we're also hearing really rather distressing reports that some people are actually being forcibly displaced, deported back into Russia. Imagine the country that is doing this to them. The UNHCR says that more than 10 million people in this country have now been displaced. That is nearly a quarter of the entire population. It is absolutely extraordinary. And yes, there is an indication that the invasion may have stalled the conventional campaign. But remember, Vladimir Putin has unconventional weapons still at his disposal. They are chemical weapons. We know he's used them in Syria. It's a terrifying possibility here in Ukraine.
Imagine going back to Russia after fighting there. And you know, you spent a month in Russia. And you really did talk a lot about it already. I'd love to for you to tell our viewers about what you saw going on there. Most Russians think everything is fine. This is just, you know, a humanitarian exercise, not a war.
Well, first of all, Bill, I'm now able to use the word war, because when I was in Moscow, I couldn't say it. I couldn't use the word invasion on television for risk of being arrested. You end up in jail possibly for as much as 15 years for calling it a war. They are desperate to play down the scale of what is happening here. They've long called it a special military operation. They've argued that this is an operation in order to clear Nazis out of Ukraine, that there's somehow a genocide going on against Russian speakers. But there are voices of dissent now inside Russia. People know that something is up. I wouldn't say that that's the majority, but you do hear it every now and again, and we're seeing now thousands of Russians actually desperate to leave the country. If you disagree with what Vladimir Putin is doing, Russia is now a terrifying place to live. He's talked about cleansing the country of what he calls traitors and scum. We've heard about young people fleeing because they don't want to get called up to the army. I spoke to a mother on a central square in Moscow. She was desperate for the safety of her son, who was conscripted to the army, and she was saying, what's the point? He's just a boy. He's 22 years old. And if you take the estimate that the United States intelligence has of the number of troops who've died, Russian troops, that's 7,000 troops. If this toll continues to climb, this is a kind of an impact that Russia will not be able to hide from its own people any longer.
More Russians than died in Afghanistan during their occupation. James Longman, great reporting. I would really appreciate all you've done to inform the citizens of America and here in New York City. You're live in Lviv. We really appreciate it, James. Good luck to you. By the way, much more on the war coming up on World News Tonight with David Muir. That's at 6:30.